Dear students, good afternoon. I am very glad to see you active on your mobile. You are reading electrochemistry, and in electrochemistry you have read about the redox reaction and voltaic cell made by Alexandro Volta. Now you have to study Galvani cell or Daniell cell. Means most commonly used Galvani cell is Daniell cell. What is galvanic cell? A galvanic cell is a type of electrochemical cell. What is electrochemical cell? You have read. Electrochemical cell is also known as coulometer, voltaic cell, etc. What is electrochemical cell? It is a cell in which chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. It is used to supply electric current by making the transfer of electrons from one half cell into other half cell through a redox reaction. You have read, in redox reaction electron flows and hence current also flows in opposite direction. Means redox reaction takes place due to movement of electrons. If electrons move, then current will move. Otherwise, current does not flow. It gives an idea of harnessed energy using simple reactions between a few given elements and electrolytes. Electrolytes means it is the substance, generally acid, base and salt, that dissociates either completely or partially in aqueous solution. In fact, Galvani cell is the cell in which oxidation and reduction reaction takes place separately in two different cells called half cells. One half cell is called oxidation cell and other half cell is called reduction cell. It is also known as Daniell cell. There are two types of Daniell cell. Here, second type of Daniell cell you have to study. The most common Daniell cell is copper and zinc cell. Now, construction of Daniell cell means second type of Daniell cell that is generally used. You have to study it in physics also. A rod of copper is dipped in aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Means it is the first Daniell cell, while any metal and that salts can be used. But first Daniell cell was made by copper and zinc. So, a rod of copper is dipped in aqueous solution of copper sulfate and a zinc rod is dipped in aqueous solution of zinc sulfate. Both solutions means aqueous solution of zinc sulfate and aqueous solution of copper sulfate are connected with each other by a salt bridge, and both rods are connected with a voltmeter with the help of connecting wire. Now, what is salt bridge? A salt bridge is the device, means it is the rod, glass rod, which is filled with a paste of strong salt. Strong salt means either sodium or potassium salts having a part of strong acid. So salt bridge connects the two solutions. It consists a paste of strong salt like sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, NaNO3, KNO3, sodium chloride, NaCl, potassium chloride, KCl, potassium sulfate, K2SO4, Na2SO4, sodium sulfate. Out of 6, any one salt can be used, and paste is made in the solvent, that is non-aqueous solvent, agar, or gelatin. It is non-aqueous solvent. Now, working of Daniell cell. How does it work to flow current? When the salt bridge, means as soon as the salt bridge connects the two solutions, then chemical reactions take place. Zinc dissolves in the solution and loses its electrons, which move from zinc rod to copper rod, and copper ion is deposited at copper rod, means Cu++ is deposited at copper rod, and zinc dissolves in the solution as Zn++. So zinc converts into zinc ion, and copper ion present in the solution gets deposited at copper rod. As a result, current flows from copper rod to zinc rod as shown in the figure given below. It is the Daniell cell, the first Daniell cell. The first Daniell cell made by Daniell, full name is what? It is unknown to me. Now, in the first Daniell cell, copper rod was used and zinc rod was used. Copper rod and zinc rod was used, and aqueous solution of zinc sulfate was also used. What is it here? In this diagram, it is clearly seen that there is a beaker which consists an aqueous solution of zinc sulfate, and a zinc rod is dipped in it. In other beaker, an aqueous solution of copper sulfate is taken and a copper rod is dipped in it. Both solutions are connected with a salt bridge, and both rods are connected with a voltmeter with the help of a connecting wire. When the salt bridge connects the both solutions, then chemical reaction takes place. While there is no reaction in between zinc and zinc sulfate due to same metal or ion, copper does not react with copper sulfate. But when salt bridge connects the solution, then chemical reaction takes place. Now, zinc ion here dissolves in the solution as Zn++, and copper ion present in the solution is deposited on copper rod. So copper rod becomes thicker and zinc rod becomes thinner because it dissolves in the solution, and copper ion is deposited on the rod of copper. So Prussian blue color of copper sulfate solution becomes faint. During this reaction, zinc loses electrons. That electrons move from zinc rod to copper rod as shown in the figure, and it is the convention that current flows from copper rod to zinc rod. It is only convention that current flows in the opposite direction of flow of electrons. So current moves from copper rod to zinc rod, and electrons flows from zinc rod to copper rod. Now question arises, what is salt bridge? Question arises, what is salt bridge? Name is salt bridge means it consists a paste of salt, and it is the paste. It consists the paste of a strong salt. A strong salt means either KCl, NaCl, KNO3, NaNO3, or Na2SO4, K2SO4. Generally, there are 6 types of salt. Any one is used. Generally, potassium nitrate is used. And the paste is made in non-aqueous solvent, that is gelatin or agar. That paste is used here. Why the paste of gelatin or agar is used? Because that is non-aqueous solvent. If aqueous paste is made, then that salt dissolves completely in water. So the salt bridge becomes vacant, and hence paste is made in gelatin or agar in non-aqueous solvent, so that it does not dissolve in solution. Now what happens in the working? When the salt bridge connects the solution, then chemical reaction takes place. Zinc loses electrons, that electron moves and it converts into zinc, converts into Zn++, and copper ion gains that electrons and converts into copper. Now you have read about the convention that electron is negatively charged, so current is positively charged. You have read. Now zinc rod is also called negative terminal. Why it is called negative terminal? Because zinc loses electron and electron is negatively charged, so zinc rod is called negative terminal, and copper rod is called positive terminal. Why copper rod is called positive terminal? Because it moves, means current moves from copper to zinc, and current is considered as positively charged, and hence copper rod is called positive terminal. No problem in it. And voltmeter clearly indicates the amount of current produced during the reaction. And one thing is more, that is not written here, means negative terminal is due to flow of electron, but that rod acts as anode. Why zinc rod acts as anode? Because it acquires positive charge. So it acts as, means zinc rod inside the solution acts as anode, just like copper, that is called positive terminal, but the copper rod inside the solution acts as cathode, and cathode is what? Negatively charged. While in the on the rod above it is written positively charged, while below it is written negatively charged. What does it mean? It indicates positive terminal, and it indicates that it acts as cathode, because copper ion is deposited at this rod as cations deposited here, so that is called cathode. Means cations deposited at cathode while anions deposited at anode. Following reactions take place in both half shells separately as at anode. Which type of reaction takes place? Zinc converts into zinc ion, Zn converts into Zn++, and it loses 2 electron. How much charge here flows? -0.76 volt. 0.76 volt. There is no need to write on it. At cathode, it is positive electrode. Why it is positive electrode? Because at cathode cations come. Copper is deposited at copper rod, so copper ions gain 2 electrons and converts into copper, and it becomes thinner. And here how much charge flows? How much charge flows here? Plus 0.340 volt, means only 0.34 you have to remember. Note, that positively charged, note that positively charged copper ion moves towards positive electrode, driven by a reduction in chemical energy. The total reaction takes place together as Zn plus Cu plus plus converts into Zn plus 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 Cu. What happens here? Zinc loses 2 electrons, so it gets oxidized, and copper here gains that 2 electrons and converts into copper ion. As you have read, zinc loses electron, and loss of electron is called oxidation, and gain of electron is called reduction. So what happens here? Zinc is oxidized and copper is reduced. So it is redox reaction. Total charge flows during the chemical reaction is 1.1018 volt. Means only 1.1 volt. You have to remember total charge is 1.1 volt. It is sufficient to remember. Rest in next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.